So we finally made it. This is the 18th and to date the last Pokemon movie to be released in the US. This movie was released in Japan on July 18th, 2015, and then in the US on December 19th that same year. As stated earlier, this is the last movie to be released in the US. As to date, the 19th movie doesn't even have an official English title yet and has only just begun airing in Japanese theaters. So it seems that we're at the end of our marathon here. So let's just go ahead and get to the plot already. Our movie follows Hoopa, who has had its powers sealed away due to improper use of said powers. It meets Ash and its friends years later while they're both trekking across this huge desert, trying to reach the city where a huge tower sits. They basically come across Hoopa, befriend Hoopa and his traveling companions, who are all headed to the same location, where one of the companions are showing up later holding a bottle that contains Hoopa's sealed away powers. As it turns out, said powers make Hoopa go kind of crazy, and after the bottle is shattered after an encounter with Team Rocket, Hoopa Unbound, Hoopa's alternate form, appears to try and remerge with Hoopa and start some legendary Pokemon to aid in its efforts, with Hoopa doing the same in order to defend itself, while everyone else is out trying to find a way to remake the bottle and seal it back away. Overall, it's a pretty good plot, but there's really nothing major to it aside from the clash of legendary Pokemon. The main problem I have with it is that Ash's constant talks of courage and whatnot to Hoopa get rather annoying, as they did for Keldeo in his movie, but the battle scenes are quite enjoyable even if they don't make much sense, like why do legendary Pokemon automatically follow Hoopa, either Hoopa, how is Hoopa's power so strong that it can sustain itself outside of Hoopa's form, and a whole bunch of other questions that don't need to be asked. Aside from that, it's just, again, a standard movie and not much to speak of. In fact, we still have the big old disaster climax at the end, which I'm kind of sick of. So, that's it. We're finally done with all the Pokemon movies and specials. And I have to say, they all started out not great, but still good. But over time, they just fell into a formula that every movie is repeating ad nauseum. Ash is becoming less and less important to the plot of these things, and it feels as though he could be replaced by just about anyone else in this situation. Don't even get me started on how useless his friends are in these movies. And it feels like no one honestly cares anymore. I honestly feel like this is the way the movies are going to go, showing off a new Pokemon and having it that be its story, and not even letting Ash and friends have a general role in the plot outside of being there to set events in motion. I'm going to be honest, I hope these movies will one day become how they once were. Even just change the formula a little bit, come on. We're on the eve of new generation in the games, and of course that means new generation for the anime, and of course new generation for the movies. We're going to eventually get a new series of movies, and I hope that they improve on the failings of the last two generations, which really weren't that stellar. Honestly, I just want something great that can maybe surpass the third movie, which is still the best one. We've had 20 years of Pokemon, and as this is movie 18 and movie 19 is coming out, or is out by the time of release, out in Japan, we're going to be getting movie 20 next year. It's just a shame to think that out of 20 movies, most of them going forward won't be that great. Again, it's just a shame to say that. But don't let that get you down. There's still plenty of awesome Pokemon fun to be had and pretty much everything else. And we might be talking more about the anime sometime soon. So, till then, this is the end of one marathon, and I'll see you next time we start up something else Pokemon related.